In a distant kingdom, there lived a young princess named Arya. She had a special fondness for wolves and was deeply intrigued by their legends and stories. She often spent time in the palace listening to the wise men recount tales of the wolf tribe. One day, Princess Arya gazed at the bright sunlight outside her window, filled with anticipation. Today was a special day. She knew a traveler had brought an injured little wolf to the kingdom. Your Highness, this little wolf was injured during my travels. I humbly request your aid, implored the traveler. Princess Arya looked at the small wolf, her eyes full of sympathy and curiosity. Worry not. I'll arrange for the palace healer to treat it. It's so cute and fragile, she gently said. The traveler nodded gratefully. Thank you, Your Highness. Your kindness will not be forgotten. Arya approached the injured wolf, softly saying, Don't be afraid, little one. You're safe here. She gently picked it up, cradling it in her arms. The princess gave the injured wolf a name, Lulu. Lulu shook its head and wagged its tail, not quite accustomed to this new environment. As the palace healer treated Lulu's wounds, Arya stayed by its side, comforting it with a gentle voice. You'll be fine. We'll ensure you recover quickly. In no time, Lulu became less cautious and showed a friendly attitude toward Arya. It gradually displayed trust and friendliness towards her. Look, this is a legendary healing herb. Arya crouched down, pointing to a plant growing by the stream, explaining to Lulu. Listening intently, Lulu watched Arya with curiosity, seeming to understand every word she said. Communication between them grew more natural. Over time, Arya's understanding of wolves deepened. She discovered they had a tight social structure, were united, and were not just mere fierce predators. This discovery felt like uncovering a new world. Perhaps we should approach things with a more open mind, Arya pondered silently. In the forest, she and Lulu shared their stories like two friends with unspoken understanding. As their communication deepened, Lulu started displaying loyalty and kindness towards Arya, protecting her in various situations, much like a family guarding their territory. Maybe true understanding isn't just seeing, it's about feeling within. Arya was surprised by her newfound understanding of wolves, but was more certain that this unique bond wasn't baseless. One wise man in the king's court noticed their growing closeness. He warned Arya, beware of wolves. They're extremely ferocious animals. The wise man's caution left Arya conflicted and puzzled. Her time in the forest deepened her understanding of the wolf tribe, causing internal struggle. Sitting beneath an ancient oak deep in the forest, Arya looked at Lulu beside her, quietly seated as if an old friend she had known for years. Wolves aren't as evil as the legends say. They also have emotions and loyalty, Arya silently told herself. However, the wise man's words lingered in Arya's mind. She began to ponder, where does the truth lie? In the wise man's warning or her first-hand experiences? As days passed, Arya and Lulu's connection grew deeper. She found Lulu's loyalty and friendliness, gradually breaking free from the confines of the wise man's warning, and began to trust her instincts more. In the evening, she softly stroked Lulu's fur. Maybe true understanding isn't just about believing stories, but experiencing and feeling. Arya whispered to Lulu. This closeness made her more convinced that wolves weren't as savage and heartless as rumored. She decided to believe in her instincts. I'll trust you, no matter how others perceive you, Arya courageously told Lulu, gradually dispelling her inner conflicts and forming a deeper friendship. Around the kingdom, wild wolf packs were widespread, usually dwelling deep in forests or wilderness. As winter approached, The cold brought desolation, and nature's vibe turned silent and subdued. In this cold season, wild wolf activity increased as they prepared for the winter. As food became scarce, wolves began hunting more frequently, their steps gradually approaching the kingdom's borders. Some hungry wolf packs neared human dwellings, seeking easy prey, causing panic and anxiety among people. Rumors claimed wolf packs crossed the borders into the kingdom. Some suffered wolf attacks, resulting in injuries and even deaths. This news caused massive panic within the kingdom, and people worried about their safety. The kingdom's leaders and guard forces became vigilant, intensifying patrols and monitoring the borders. Simultaneously, people sought advice from wise men and sages, hoping to find ways to peacefully coexist and reduce conflicts with the wolf packs. In this tense atmosphere, when people learned of an injured wolf brought to the kingdom, they contemplated whether goodwill and tolerance could improve relations with the wolves and how to protect themselves from wolf attacks in the upcoming winter. Finally, on a quiet winter night, accompanied by moonlight and sporadic falling snowflakes, the wolf pack began their long-planned hunting attack against the kingdom. As the kingdom faced wolf pack attacks, Princess Arya couldn't help but feel anxious and tense. The people of the kingdom were in disarray, seeking refuge and protection. Arya immediately realized it was the situation she had feared. She and her companions gathered in the palace square, preparing to face the impending challenge. "We must protect the kingdom. We must stand united," Arya said with firm and generous voice to her friends. Lulu also sensed the tense atmosphere, standing alert, wagging its tail. Lulu sensed Arya's determination and confidence, standing by her side, prepared to confront the incoming wolf pack. Late into the night, the wild wolves surged into the kingdom, their fierce eyes and domineering aura marking the onset of battle, fiercely clashing in the kingdom square. Arya brandished her spear, fighting valiantly alongside her friends, cooperating seamlessly to protect both Arya and the kingdom's people. In the heart of the battlefield, Princess Arya displayed exceptional courage and determination, her heart filled with responsibility and protection for the kingdom. Lulu surged forward, darting straight into the pack of wild wolves. The wolf pack's attacks intensified, but Arya and her Lulu didn't flinch. They staunchly defended against the wolf's assaults, steadfastly guarding the kingdom's peace and tranquility. In the heat of the intense battle, the kingdom's square became a battleground of life and death. The roar of the wolf pack mixed with the people's shouts, creating an extraordinarily tense atmosphere. Arya tightly gripped her spear, standing shoulder to shoulder with her friends, encouraging each other, facing the wolf pack's relentless assaults time and again. Under the dim moonlight reflecting on the square, the warriors' silhouettes stood out. Each person's face radiated determination and courage. As the night deepened, the moonlight grew brighter, casting its glow on the falling snowflakes, layer upon layer. After a brief respite, the wolf pack, led by their leader, launched the fiercest assault on the kingdom square. An intense battle ensued. Arya led the front against the wolves, and Lulu stood by her side. Together, they engaged in fierce combat with the wild wolves. Each spear thrust, each bite was filled with determination and resilience. "Watch out. They're coming from the left." Arya instantly turned, using her spear to ward off a wolf charging towards her, her eyes filled with decisiveness and determination. In the moonlight, snowflakes fell upon them, seemingly adding a layer of courage and radiance. In this moment, they relied on each other, collectively defending their homeland. Finally, reinforcements from the king's army arrived, causing the wild wolves to scatter in all directions. The wild wolf pack was finally repelled. Smoke and silence filled the square. Arya and her friends looked tired, but their eyes glowed with victory. They huddled together, encouraging one another, celebrating their triumph. Amidst the crowd, Arya embraced Lulu, soaked in blood and sweat. The people in the kingdom square cheered for Arya and Lulu together. They realized that not all wolves were as vicious as the legends. They could also be loyal and friendly. Arya, Lulu has truly become a part of us, people exclaimed excitedly to Arya. Lulu lifted its head, howling at the bright moon, perhaps celebrating victory or responding to the trust gained from the people. The kingdom's people reevaluated the essence of wolves, realizing that not all rumors represented the truth. They began to understand that genuine understanding required heartfelt emotions and experiences. Ultimately, peace and tranquility returned to the kingdom. Arya understood the power of friendship and trust. Her belief in genuine friendship with Lulu became an eternal legend in people's hearts.